Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the Haslab Hiss Tank. Oh no. Hey, stay back. If you notice, we're in a little different spot today because this thing is so big it will not fit on the recording booth, which also means we have to keep my dog away from this because she thinks these are all chew toys. So, just looking at the outer box here, I haven't opened it. I wanted to do that all on camera. I did put my first ever G.I. Joe action figure from the Classified series right next to it for some reference and just how massive this box is. Alright, so let's pull the first layer off. Ooh, that's stuck. So I finally got it out, and I don't really want to show off my background, but just do a quick little flip of the phone. You can see what I had to do to get this out because it was so stuck in that box. Now, flipping her back, it did have these nice edge protectors, plastic. Those don't really matter, let's face it. So, let me cut this box. Really hope my face isn't getting in the shot. And we'll get this sucker open. Alright, one more layer. We can set this toy free. So let's move everything off, and if you notice I'm sniffling at all, it's because I'm not feeling the best, but hey, I'll be feeling a lot better once we get this thing out. Come on. Uh-oh. These boxes are super tight, I've noticed. So it had this nice protective layer, which I ripped to shreds while pulling out the package. And my gosh. So this is the first thing you will see when you're opening it. And that's awesome. I love it. And we will do a full overview of the box. But I do want to clean some of my table off here. So, looking at the box, you can see, I believe, Destro, Commander Cobra Commander, the new Hiss Tank driver, the Hiss Tank itself in all of its glory. On this side, you get another image of that Hiss Tank driver with one of his weapons. On the back, another great image. I love the art they did for this, the black, bouncing off the red. It's so great. I love it all. And then because they did something different on every side, you get yet another image of the Hiss Tank driver with the Hiss Tank in the back. I've shown you the top. Is there anything on the bottom? Oh, there is. And this came through FedEx, so it's all dusty. Oh, you hate that. Trying to wipe some of that off. Anyway, there we are. You can see, you get a little nice look at what this thing looked like. It's great. So it seems like you just got to cut one of the sides, so we'll go with this one. Where's the knife at? Snip that side, that one. Flip her on the side, on her back. Boom. Back up. And let's see what we got in here. I probably should flip this around, actually, so you can see what I'm pulling out. And in fact, I'll let you have a look at what I'm seeing. Look at that. That's cool, ain't it? I hope you're hearing everything. I'll have to redub this later. But, just make it right there. So, first things first, I have a feeling these are the figures. Uh-oh, there went my light. Which is now in my face. And yes, I am having to shuffle around on my knees. So if it takes a while for me to get from one spot to another, that is what, oh my gosh. This takes up the whole length of the box. Come on, there we go. So I'm just going to pull both these off, and then we'll remove the big one. Maybe. Ah, don't fall. Alright, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to slide the big one out as easily. So we're just going to pick it up. It says Cobra Hiss on all the sides. Let me lower that down a little bit so you can see. Not much on this side, but I'm just going to pick this up. You can see that there. If let's get a little overhead shot. So looking in this massive box, a bunch of cardboard, but we do have, looks like the tank treads, both sets of them. Over here we have the 2 windshields we got. And I don't remember what was like the tiers and what wasn't, so... Oh, I missed something. Because there's also a little gun. Alright, I'm just going to pull everything out before I pull the tank itself. Because we also get these little missiles for it to fire. Another set. Top gun. Yeah, I'm sorry if I put this too far from some of this. From your guys' sight, is what I'm saying. But, and there's one more thing. Some more turrets. Awesome. So we've got that all off to the side. Got our Hiss tank right here. Let's remove yet another box. There we go. And I'm going to do both of these, and then I'll just cut to this all being open, and we'll assemble this. Oops. Alright, so we've seen the tank, but y'all remember what else came with this. Let's not have... The camera's wanting to fall. And I can't tighten it, so let's just hope it doesn't go down again. Because we also got our action figures. So what's in our top spot here? Something up against the wall? Oh no. Don't tell me. Those look like instructions, but those also look like there's some stickers in there. I don't love it when there's stickers, because that means I have to apply them. So, more cardboard. Chuck that off to the wayside. We got our Cobra Hiss driver. Our gunner. Now, these all do seem to have the exact same packaging. I do really like this, even for windowless packaging. And then finally, here's our last one. This does seem to have some kind of signature on it. I don't know who that is, but if you do, if you're a massive G.I. Joe fan, you know who that is, call them out in the comments. Let me know. I assume it's the designer, but I'm not sure. Of course, I didn't show this one off. These all seem to be the exact same on the back, so... Very cool, very nice, but there's one premier figure we all were waiting for with this. And that is the Cobra Commander with all of his accessories. And I don't care what you do with yours, I'm going to open mine. He would have stayed in the package, but these mean I got to free him from this prison. He's got to go on display, post up with this tank. It'll be great, and this will also go on display itself. Because I love card backs, especially like this. It reminds me of my childhood. It's great. But let's get all this out of the packaging. Let's just do that cut right now. Alright, and after a little bit of a long process, we got these all out of the packaging. That's my lamp over there. That's nothing important. That's allowing you guys to see. So, I'm trying to figure out where everything goes as well, because I'm not sure. These do seem like these come off, snap back in. So if you want it to look like he's already fired a bunch, you can do that. They're really loose on there, so you will have to adjust them when you put them on, I'm sure. But yeah, let's see where everything goes. So, obviously you have the 2 coverings, this being the more retro classic one, and this the new modern one. And this is personally what I will have on there, but we will look at what both look like. So we're going to start by putting it together normally. So you just, of course, snap that right into the holes. This one, I imagine, is being a little more difficult because of those folding flaps. But doesn't seem to want to snap in. Alright, we'll just let that be for a minute, I guess. Let's see, where does this go? Massive tank. These little ratcheting, so they shouldn't loosen up on you. This does turn, so what you gotta do, just a little 2-hole plug, put that right on top. Turn it off to the side, of course, to get this open. In fact, let's raise you back up, because I'm realizing this isn't a very good overview when you can't really see what I'm discussing. So hopefully that's a bit better for y'all. Let's find out where everything goes. So I assume these turrets, maybe they go on the bottom? I'm not sure. Yeah, they look like they go on the bottom. Well, where do these things go? Should I have looked at this before I hit record? Maybe. We'll get to that in a minute. But let's face it, it's more fun to watch me dork around and learn where all this is. So it looks like, ooh, these extend. Woo, it's fun. So which way do these? These are different. Don't ask me what I just did. A little dunce cap moment, I guess. Well, it says these go on the right. Do they face down? Oh no, they turn. It's just really stiff. Alright, so what you gotta do is just plug it into the hole. Like so. It's that simple. It just plugs right in, shoot it in and out, and we will just try to look at one side. But once again, like with these, got no idea where they go. It looks like there's one little plug. So hopefully we'll find that. But like that's hidden, so if you don't want to have these on there, you don't have to. I guess while we're at it, you have the tire treads. I personally like this better, but this is the more classic one. Again, we will look at that in a minute or two. But I want to get this thing all together, and we'll look at it. And then I'll take it back apart. I assume that's what these are. Right? Here's the thing. It doesn't really fit. And I'm sure you'll see what I mean here. Is that all they plug in? Oh, no, clearly not. Maybe? Ooh. I guess you don't want to restrict limit like movement. But yeah, there's a little flap under here. Let me get it in light so you can kind of see it. Right there, and that's where these plug into. So you can just stretch that out. Turn this so it's nice and straight. And you'll just put that right there. Boom. And you can, of course, angle them how you want. I'm going to leave them like that for now. Let's get these on this side. Yep. Alright, we're almost done. We're almost there. I just got to figure out where some of this goes. Oh, these go on here. Okay. See, I'm learning. I can learn, guys. Not a complete idiot. So I assume these go like right up here. Just kind of twist them in. Huh. I will say it's kind of soft plastic. Softer than I would personally like. But hey. It's nothing that's like game breaking for me. You know? Like, it's not a deal breaker. I was trying to put that on upside down, I think. Do I have the other on upside down? Well, no, I shouldn't. Let's pull this back off. Like, one of those has to be wrong. Unless this is like... That was definitely upside down. So this one, I had to pull it off anyways, because it goes on this side. This one goes right over here. What is this? Ooh. I just found this. I don't even know what it goes to. I got no idea, honestly. So, yeah, this hatch doesn't seem to want to go down on one side for whatever reason. And of course, I'm marking it with my fingers, which I don't like. There we go. It's on. Go away. Okay, now for the really fun piece, which I'm going to lower you back down for. Look how smooth this transition is. It's great, isn't it? Now, I don't know how this light works, and we'll figure that out. You're learning with me, all. Alright, so. Assume that just goes like right there. Set push up. So there's a little thing in here that pushes up. Yeah, so there's your button, which I accidentally found. Let me just roll this a little further. Can I get a light on it? Maybe that'll help you. Boom, right there. It is standing out, so that does mean this will push in spot here. All you gotta do is just shove this up. Boom. There is a Hiss tank. Alright, yeah, we're chilling. So we just lower that down. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, I should have worn the white pants for this review. Seeing this thing fully completed, and the camera does not do it justice, I will say. Got these fold down ladders so your guys can climb up, which is sick. Let's see, what all is on here? Still trying to figure out where this thing goes. Looks like there's lights all over. I just need to figure out where, like, the thing is to place batteries. So, alright, so this whole thing opens. This little flap you fold up. Open this out. I don't know what this is for. Maybe something coming later or something that's out and I possibly own or may not. Alright, so it does appear we have one seat in there. I am trying to think of how I can really get some light into there. So you can see, because honestly, I'm using up all my space. So, yeah, it's going to have to go into frame a little bit, I think. So you can see one seat in there. So you can't really store a whole lot of guys. Sadly, I kind of wish there were 2 seats. Yeah, no, it's just the one. But there are also some storage racks, which I will get to in a second. But because I have not opened the figures, which we'll get to, I just wanted to show all this off because it's beautiful. There's some little racks in here. We'll just take our Cobra Trooper, steal his gun from him that you can then place right there so they are ready to go when the Joes attack. So, once again, and like this will work perfectly if you have guns that you don't really know what to do with. I don't know what these are for, unless it's like swords or something. I have zero idea. Yeah, so this really only works for the rifles, but there's plenty of those. The shotgun did not hold. But let's see what it looks like with one of them sitting down inside. Because you can definitely fit a few Cobra troops in here. I don't know how many, but you can definitely fit some. So he kind of sits down, but it's also kind of cramped for him. I feel like if you did some more pushing around with it, you could definitely get him sitting looking nice. But I don't want to mess with it too much on video. I will later, though, because this looks very fun. So, getting that out, we also, of course, there's enough room, or should be more than enough room for this guy to stand. So let's get his helmet back on him and get this officer standing in there. So, no, there... Oh, no, maybe... Oh no, let's see. No, they cannot stand in there, but they can stand outside of it. It is just too short, which honestly I'm okay with, because let's face it, you're probably not going to have this thing displayed with it open in the back. That's not me excusing laziness, that's just me loving my product, by the way. So let's fold that flap back down, put that up, because I don't know what that goes to. That's hinges for the door. I was looking at these and I was like, ooh, is there more opening? No, there's not. So, then on this side, of course, you just have another little fold-down ladder for the Cobra soldiers to climb. And this does have a fair amount of articulation. Of course, this does like a full 6-day spin. Also, just completely comes out if you don't want it. I assume that's intentional, and I didn't just find a massive flaw with mine. I hope. Alright, so this... Will it do a full 360? Let's find out. It's a little stiff. That's what I'm questioning, and I don't truly want to push too much. And if that light's bugging you, I'm sorry, but it's really my only way I can get any light. So it does seem to, nope, it keeps going. So there. These, of course, will spin, move up and down. As you saw when I flipped one all the way around, that goes for the same with both of them. These missile launchers will do a full, almost a full 360 spin, but the tread will get in the way. So they really only can move up, down, or you can have them blow their own tires up, which, why not, I guess, right? So, continuing our little look-see at this amazing toy. Because, let's face it is a toy and a collector's item. It can be both. I do want to look at the bottom to see if that's where the batteries go. Yeah, it is. Right there. So I'm going to go get some batteries. I assume they're AA. I'll get some AAA as well, just in case. And we'll come back to this. Also, again, if any of you know what this goes to, please tell me in the comments, because I have no idea. It poured out with one of the bags randomly, and I didn't see which one, so I don't know what this goes to. Alright. Yeah, I forgot to turn my music off in between, but you know what? It's alright. So, looking at this thing, I got the lights going. How cool. So you got the little reticle thing that will glow the headlights. Now, when I turned it on, I saw something come on in the back. Oh, that's cool. So there's a little red light, which it seems to require something very specific. I'm not sure what. So that door just has to be down. See, if I pick it up, it'll go off. If I lift that, it goes off. So it is very picky about where you have it. But there's a few settings, so we're just going to turn them all on. Of course, you also, let me just back this thing up. You can see the little Cobra logo. Headlights. Right there, those are bright. And a missile fell out. Oh, cool. Some backlights. Our brights are on. Fog lights, whatever you want to call them. We got more in the front. That's blinding. And just slowly shuts off one by one, and then this will come back before you go all the way off. So that is very cool. I do love everything that I was seeing with that. It's great. Let me turn my light back on so you can see the glory of this. Just, can I put that back without looking too closely? So yeah, I just want you to see the struggles that will also come with this thing. So if you're wondering why it's darker, I did turn another light off that I just can't reach from here, and I don't feel like reaching. So yeah, it is a very good set. Real quick, I guess let's switch it all to the vintage stuff. So, you know, of course, this is just reverse the process. So you're just gonna pop this out of the 3 holes it goes into. Put the new one in, like so. Thing is, it's hard to really tell if you got it in there because it's loose on the bottom for whatever reason. I don't know if I'm just not getting them all to connect right or what. Or if it's supposed to be up further. That doesn't look right. Yes, these are a bit of a pain, so I would, if I were you, decide what you want on and then just leave that. So then you can see, though, it doesn't really move it at all. But I definitely don't feel like that's fitting as well into what I have going with this. But we will see. We will see how it turns out. So yeah, once you get them in there, they will be kind of stiff. So again, I would kind of pick and then leave however you want this. So if you want it to look more like your childhood and vintage, leave it vintage. Don't mess with it too much. Oh, what am I seeing? Those look kind of red in the light. Let's see if that... I can't tell if that's just the reflecting from this or not. But, again, just the opposite process. You'll pop this right up and then pull that out. So you can put the new one in, which is fully clear, of course. And that's part of the reason I do like it a little less, if I'm being honest with you. I like the one that has like the side openings and stuff. Come on. Go in. There we go. There we are. So you can see, also looks pretty nice. It does definitely look more like the vintage one when you have it like that, but for me, when I have it on display, it will be the newer stuff. So with that all done and pretty well looked at, I think I've shown you everything I'm finding with it. And it is a big product, so it is kind of a ship to move. So let's actually look at the action figures that came with this. Alright, so a little quick overview of the figures. I can't get Cobra Commander opened, and I don't have my good knife for opening those without damaging the card back itself. So I want to give a quick overview so you see what you get. So for all those inbox collectors, he's already how you would want him, but for those of you that will take him out, he has 2 gun holding hands, little holster on the side, knife, gun, his snake around the globe, a gun holster, a pointing hand, a hand to hold this globe, and 2 fisted hands. So these 2 are the exact same figure with a little minor recolorings. I did have a big issue not being able to get this guy to hold his gun. And as you can see, his hand did not pop back in properly. So, yeah, so far he's kind of the disappointment of this group. But here's what you should be getting. They come with these little boxing hands along with the trigger hands for holding these rifles and a pistol, which I have on their sides. Not much on the back. And so I will do a full dedicated video, hopefully tomorrow, on these. If it's not out tomorrow, it'll be the next day. I can't guarantee anything. But the standout of all of these figures, maybe not Cobra Commander, but of these 3... not him. It's a disappointment. But is this one, which was the Gunner. She is amazing. Got nice articulation, all pinless. But it's the accessory, so she has this little gun here. 2 holding hands or trigger hands, whatever you would want to call them, they're great. She comes with 2 boxing glove hands. Another one of these, which we don't care about, do we? Little drum, looks like a shotgun type thing. Very cool. Will my camera focus? There we are. Very cool. And like I said, I will do a dedicated video to these so I can pull Cobra Commander out. Got this little shovel here, which is very cool. But I also don't want to drag this on to 30 minutes, and it'll take longer than that to go over all of these. So yes, I do hope you enjoyed. Again, I will be getting to these guys in the next video, maybe the one after the next, if it's not tomorrow. I do have a Starkiller review. Real quickly, though, the only other Joe that I've actually reviewed on the channel, I do have sitting here. So we will grab him and put him up here, like so you can see what it looks like. I do one more than this, but again, you'll see them all when I do the video for these guys. And once again, if anyone could remind me what this is, please tell me. I really don't know what this goes to. But yeah, without further ado, thank you all for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Please like, subscribe, do all the amazing stuff you can to help the channel grow. Comment down below if you bought this. If you didn't, what do you think of it? Do you think you'll buy one? If you're a Joe fan, I hope you do. If not, it's whatever. But yeah, with all that said and done, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. And I will catch you all in the next one. Bye!